Coming up in this week's RuneScape Behind the Scenes, mods Crucible and Hunter take us through the evolution of combat's new buffs and weaknesses. But first, prepare to see Bounty Hunter like never before as we delve a little deeper into RuneScape's upcoming Crucible update. Located far beneath the wilderness, the Crucible is a cavernous area that's home to an elite group of rogue warriors. It's here that players over combat level 60 will be assigned specific player targets and charged with bringing them down in bloodthirsty battle. Targets are assigned based on combat potential rather than pure combat levels, meaning that you can be sure that you and your opponent will be well matched. You're going to need to hone your skills before battle, as the winner of each fight gains all drops from their opponent. Thankfully, there's a grace period at the end of each encounter where you can leave the action, bank your loot, and then re-enter the fray. You'll also gain ranking points each time you win a battle, which you can spend on unique death titles and taunts for you to enrage your fallen opponents. They're also used to determine the Crucible's supreme champion. This champion gains access to a host of new combat items designed specifically for the Crucible. Warriors can brandish Annihilation, rangers wield Decimation, and mages harness the dark powers of Obliteration. There are more Crucible-only items to be found by looting corpses between kills, including powerful combat gloves which offer a healthy life point boost. Brave players can look forward to some of the most brutally intense and rewarding combat yet seen in RuneScape when the Crucible arrives shortly. Now it's time to join mods Crucible and Hunter for another peek at the evolution of combat. This week we're taking a look at how buffs and weaknesses will work.
Hey guys, mod Crucible with mod Hunter, talking about the evolution of combat again. We're going to go over the side panel, which is the thing you just showed there. It's not like that, I promise. It's sort of it's still attached to the tab. We've just made it clearer to see in this video.
Yep, so we're about to look into the sub-tab which controls the XP. In live currently you can equip a two-handed sword, switch to a crossbow, and you're in defense mode. Loads of people don't like that, so we're letting you choose what your XP goes into.
Yep, we're back on the main tab here now, so this is the thing we expect people to be using the most. You've got your targets information at the top. That could be an NPC or a player. It's our faithful punchbag NPC for now. And the bottom bit is, I think this was me in this video. If you had a chat head, you'd see it in the top left. We're working on that, and this guy suffers a lot for our trials. We also got the buffs and the effects running. Red is bad, green is good.
Yep, so you've just seen the defense and magic icon come onto the character there. That was because potions were drank, which boosted stats quite simply. So green means good, your stats are higher than normal. The other icon there is for protect melee, which you'll notice is a new icon as well.
Yep, we've also set the guy on fire, so you can see he's got that effect running on at the top. Oh, it's just run out, so you know you're good to reapply that now. He's also got, I think that's vulnerability, isn't he, suffering from there? Yeah,
he's also now choked as well, which is an icon on yourself as well to show that you're doing that attack and you can't do anything else at the same time.
Yeah, and he was stunned. Now he's bleeding out, so that's that icon. It relates to an ability that you'll find out about in due time, I'm sure.
Yeah, which is an awesome ability as well.
And we've also changed the hit marks, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, yeah. So the one without the red background is auto attack damage, which comes all of the time. The red ones are ability damage, which occur on top of that.
Yeah, so it's just about giving feedback. So even if you don't, if you miss an animation, and there are a lot of new animations, it's just to show that, you know, if you see the red, you know it was a specific, you know, an ability that dealt with that damage rather than just someone hitting as normal. And you probably heard the sounds are in now as well. These are all work in progress again, but it's coming together. The audio guys are going through a lot of sounds, reworking them all the new abilities, the new attacks. They're all going to be fully synced up and sounding good by release, we hope.
Yeah, pretty much every team's going through a lot, just like the graphics last week.
Yeah, and you can see over time this guy's health has gone down. He's got a lot of health. He's got like 10,000 life points because we just wail on him every day. Poor guy. I think someone just spotted on the forums he's got a dragon dagger, what's that? The defender, isn't it? In his right hand. As you can see, he's just an NPC we built, and he's got weird configs, like he's got the old Bandos gear, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he is a good guy to punch. He just never likes to go down.
And then finally, you see we've got a little combat display. Obviously, we haven't touched on that yet. His combat level is only 2. Poor guy. Ours is. I can't quite make out that number. Can you?
Yeah, it looks a bit like an 8, I think, doesn't it?
Not quite, but maybe we'll go over that in the future.
That's all from Behind the Scenes this week. Join us next time for a bumper combat edition of Behind the Scenes as we take a look at the action bar and a new feature that's still under wraps.